Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the live stream of tonight's girls varsity matchup between the Denton Lady Broncos and your Little Elm Lady Lobos in a district clash tonight presented to you from Lobo Stadium, part of the Little Elm Athletic Complex. We'll be getting underway shortly as we do starting lineups and player introductions. Until then, we thank you for joining us on the live stream tonight. This stream will not be immediately posted to YouTube afterward, so your only time to catch it is right now. So we appreciate that you're tuning in with us currently.
Was that a practice? Because that's not playing outside.
I know, we're on the live stream. We started the live stream first. We'll be getting underway shortly with player introductions, starting with the visiting Lady Broncos. And let's get underway and start doing that now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lobo Stadium, part of the Little Elm Athletic Complex, and home to your Little Elm Lady Lobos. Tonight, we welcome the visiting Lady Broncos from Denton High School into Lobo Stadium. Before our national anthem, we will introduce all players, starting with the visiting Lady Broncos. Number 1, Emily Williamson. Number 2, Jackie Pena. Number 3, Ashley Meza. Number 4, Nadia Brown. Number 5, Riley Leatherwood. Number 6, Emma Dunworth. Number 7, Melody Cortez. Number 8, Naomi Serrano. Number 10, Emily Turner. Number 13, Alyssa Gay. Number 14, Willow Ingram. Number 15, Michelle Avellino. Number 16, Reagan Redman. Number 17, Sammy Puente. Number 18, Gabby Cabrales. Number 19, Kaylee Robinson. And number 20, Maddie Otwell. The Lady Broncos are coached by Daniel Goss, Tori Talkington, and head coach Matthew Spate. And now, your Little Elm Lady Lobos. Number 0, Jasmine Martinez. Number 00, Michelle McKee. Number 2, Presley Mayer. Number 3, Brenna Farmer. Number 4, Layla Vargas. Number 5, Denise Quintanilla. Number 6, Jaden Perez. Number 7, Giselle Borboa. Number 8, Kai Passion. Number 9, Anna Palaciano. Number 10, McKenna Torrea. Number 11, Ari Alonso. Number 12, Ava Ronsky. Number 13, Jennifer Quevedo Cabrera. Number 15, Austin Applewhite. Number 16, Marlon Flores. Number 17, Sofia Magagnana. Number 18, Gio Valerio. Number 19, Addison Brown. Number 20, Bella Lopez. Number 21, Landry Townsend. Number 22, Maddie Kane. And number 23, McKenna Kessler. The Lady Lobos are coached by Abby Blunt and head coach Manuel Cordova. At this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats for the performance of tonight's national anthem. Yeah, go for it.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to hear with the back rails in your mouth. Bring them out, bring them out, hey. Bring them out, bring them out, yeah.
Hey, get the girls dancing.
As we prepare to get underway here from Lopez Stadium, a couple quick notes about how well this girls team is doing so far this season. This Lady Lobos team ranks 7th in shutouts in the DFW region with 10, and they rank 11th in team defense with a ridiculous goals against average of just 0.6 goals against. This defense, led by Michelle McKee, has been an absolute stone wall, so much so that Jackson himself would have been proud of the defense that these girls are playing. Just incredible. The Lady Lobos qualified for the playoffs on Tuesday night, and the last couple of games here, including this one tonight, are just for seeding purposes. They could be anywhere between the 1st seed and the 4th seed, depending on how they do. But if I read the standings correctly, these girls are driving their own destiny, and they control all the cards. That's 2 analogies for 1 sentence. So we'll leave that up to the girls, and we'll find out how they're going to perform tonight as they take on the Lady Broncos from Denton High School. The race at the top of the district is, of the region, is a tight one. We're excited to have these girls. They've won their first ever district championship last year, and they're looking to repeat again. And that starts, they started all the way back in the beginning of the season, and now they are continuing to lead the charge. Michelle McKee with 10 shutouts on the season so far. Allison Applewhite on the offensive side, 13 goals. Second on the team only to Landry Townsend with 14 of her own. Some amazing soccer being played on both sides of the ball by the Lady Lobos. Your Lady Lobos will be going from your left to your right for the first half of action, and the Lady Broncos will be doing the reverse of that. Lady Broncos wearing their white kits with the white socks, and our Lady Lobos wearing all blues all the way down to their toes. Turnover in the midfield. Great pass, great through ball, already some offensive action, and that shot trickles by the goal. Great effort to start off for the Lady Lobos. Great through ball pass. And a fantastic early possession, forcing the Lady Broncos to really have to step to those early passes. Even numbers will not be enough for that Denton Ladies Broncos defense. They will be outmatched if they're even. 4 offensive players to 4 defense. That's might as well be playing a man down. Lady Lobos are switching fields here to the near side. Good ball in. And now back to the outside. Beautiful ball work. It'll cross into the box. High over the frame. That even caught the goalie by surprise. Emily Williamson was on the near post trying to cut off an angle. That ball crossed in, was beautiful. I believe that was Denise Cantania with the ball just over the crossbar. 2 early possessions here with only a couple minutes off the clock, and both possessions have ended for the Lady Lobos with a shot at least near the frame. Neither one on frame yet, but I can assure you as a former goalie, there is absolutely no way that Williamson does not have her alarms on all the way with those 2 quick early possessions resulting in some quality shots for the Lady Lobos. That one goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in on the far sideline right in front of their own bench for Denton. Thank you once again for joining us tonight on the live stream, those of you who are. As is our tradition here, if this is your first time following us for the live stream, please make sure you give us a like. And more importantly, hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and let us know that you're watching by hitting us up in the comment section. Give us your name and we'll give you a shout out. You have to subscribe, you got to like, and you got to comment. You do all 3, we give you a shout out because we appreciate you supporting us here at Little Elm TV. You can also give us a follow on Twitter at Little Elm TV 1, and that way you'll know everything that we're doing, whether it's a live stream for our athletics department or Good Morning Little Elm. There's all sorts of things that the Little Elm TV program does. And the best way to find out is via Twitter. Big throw in here for the Lady Lobos, all the way down the line. Great throw in by Layla Vargas. And that'll go off her teammate. I believe that's Landry Townsend wearing the captain's armband tonight. Landry Townsend and Bella Lopez both wearing the armband. Both were voted team captains by their teammates for tonight's game. Great pass on the back heel to number 15, Austin Applewhite. Lack of possession right around the midfield. I'm sure our girls will immediately clean that up, and that one goes sailing out of bounds off the Lady Broncos sweeper. It'll be a nice throw-in for the Lady Lobos on that far sideline. Great touch down the line. Now into the box on the line. And that one goes off the goalkeeper, off Williamson, and it'll be a corner kick. First corner kick of the night for either team. And Little Elm will be looking to take advantage of the set piece, filling the box with blue shirts. There might be more blue shirts than blue paint on that brand new turf in the end zone. Everybody forward. Dropping it right in the middle of the field, all the way, rolls all the way to the back post. Now all the way to the far sideline. Applewhite with it, back into the box. Where's playing from sideline to sideline. Some heads-up defense by Den to just clear it out of there. And it'll now be a Denton throw-in as it ricochets off a Little Elm player. Right in front of their own bench with the throw-in. And a poor touch on the throw-in will turn it back over to Little Elm for the throw-in. Nothing really happening so far on the defensive half for Little Elm. I'm sure that's exactly how head coach Manuel Cordova would like this game to play out. The less you have to play defense, the more you get to play offense. It's the beauty of soccer. Great hustle play by Denise Quintanilla here on the near sideline. Great ball in, and empty net. There's your first goal of the game. A great group effort. Well done. That started all the way back at midfield off the hustle by Quintanilla, and it ends up in the back of the onion bag as Bella Lopez managed to get a foot on it and crush it into the back of the goal. Well played all the way down the line. Man, if you were wearing navy blue, that was a fantastic offensive possession, from the hustle play to the finesse to the hustle on the other end to hammer it in the back of the goal. Well done. And with a one goal lead already with less than 10 minutes of play in the early first half in our matchup tonight against the Denton Lady Broncos. We'll try to get you an assist number on that goal. Lopez definitely had the goal. Some violent work down on the sideline there as Landry Townsend fighting for possession. That ball was originally meant for Townsend and ended up on the foot of Lopez. There was somebody who had that in between Quintanilla and Lopez, and we will try to find out who that assist goes to. Shout out to Bobertson Frankelson as the Lady Lobos are looking to put another goal up on the board, pushing it into their offensive half. One of the hallmarks of this team is that stranglingly good defense, suffocating. They rarely give room to anyone with the ball. It's truly a testament to how good that defense really is. This might be the furthest that the ball's been advanced. No, it was advanced earlier in the game. Difficult for Denton, or really anybody so far this season, to advance the ball against this Lady Lobo defense. That goal scorer, Bella Lopez, has committed to Seminole College in Oklahoma next year when she graduates as a senior. Landry Townsend, her fellow senior, and tonight fellow captain, has committed to Sam Houston State University. A couple of great soccer players here, going to be great college students there. Always proud of our Little Elm graduates. Not that they are yet, but it's safe to assume with less than a semester to go. Big throw in. Ball still loose in the box. Cleared out now by Little Elm. And they'll look to push to create some sort of an offensive opportunity. And there might just be one. I think Townsend thought she was offside. And she was still very much onside. Here we go with another offensive attack for the Lady Lobos. Great move into the box. Cleared it in the middle, and there it is, into the back of the frame. Goal by Townsend off the assist by number 15, Austin Applewhite. And just like that, with 10 minutes underway, 2 goals for the Lady Lobos. Once again, the goal on this one, the second goal, scored by Landry Townsend, the senior forward. And she was set up on the play beautifully by the junior midfielder, number 15, Austin Applewhite. Applewhite herself has verbally committed to a university. Even though she's only a junior, she's expecting to go play at Dallas Baptist University. And with moves like that inside the 18, it is not hard to figure out why she has excelled on the pitch this year. That being her 8th assist of the season already, to go with her 13 goals. An offensive juggernaut in a soccer uniform. That ball will roll harmlessly out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Lady Lobos. 28-20, still remaining in the first half of action. And the visiting Lady Broncos in a 2-goal deficit, struggling to put passes together in their own offensive half. And our referee in the middle will give Denton a free kick. Too much physical activity, evidently. The free kick will be taken by Kaylee Robeson. Pretty much right at midfield. You'll notice the Lady Lobos do a fantastic job getting back defensively. It's one of the hallmarks of this defense. Everybody plays to some degree, and they get back. They put numbers in both boxes as quickly as possible. Coach Cordova does a fantastic job switching the fields and making everything as difficult as possible for the opponent. And this team certainly has his fingerprints all over it in terms of the style that they play in. Even right there, you can see a Denton player has to go through 5 Little Elm players in order to make any kind of pass or any kind of a dribble drive. It's exactly what Coach Cordova would want. And it's exactly what any opponent wouldn't want to deal with. It's truly a testament to every player for the Lobos. A little miscommunication there inside the box, still cleared out, and it'll be another big throw-in for Denton on the clearance. Even right now, you can see there's, I believe, nine players in the box plus the goalie. So pretty much everybody inside the box. That makes it extremely difficult for the opponent to even consider putting passes together. No matter where they try to go, that pass is always going to be covered. And even when they're on offense, they push forward extremely well. Nearly every midfielder will be in the box, or at least just outside the box, on every single offensive possession, usually a defender or two. And there you can even see the last person to kick it out is the only person not in the box, Landry Townsend, the only forward on the team, the only player who is consistently up. And even she comes back and plays defense. That's what good leaders do, and that's what good teams do. This possession for the Lady Broncos has stayed in this corner of the field this entire time. We're now going on about 4 minutes. And even though that ball just went off of Denise Quintanilla, that's a maddening possession for a team like the Lady Broncos, who are trying to put some passes together and are just befuddled on every pass and every play that they make. There's a player down for Little Elm. And all the girls are over there, including the referee. That appeared to be Austin Applewhite, who took a knee momentarily. She seems to be all right. The referee has told the team behind the team to stay on the sideline. Shout out to the team behind the team, our medical staff, and our led by Doc Stein and Laws Kidwell Cox. Lady Broncos trying to put some things together inside the box. Again, just suffocating defense. I would wonder if McKee is even feeling any kind of concern. I know she's talking to her defense and calling some things out, but I don't see anything that really would have caused her much concern so far in this game. And we're 17 minutes in. That's a great game for a defense to play. And then it'll be a free kick now for the Lady Lobos following the push in the back by Denton. Great run here by the Lady Lobos. Great ball, a little too heavy. Great hustle to stay with it. Fantastic rundown by Layla Vargas. And now Applewhite looks to put it in the box. Over the defense, great ball. And that one will deflect out of bounds. Bella Lopez, unsure where that ball was going to land. She would have had a beautiful one-touch volley, but that ball was just over the defense. There was no way that she could actually read whether that was going to get there or not. And now off the turn, oh my goodness, Applewhite making it look easy off the top of the crossbar. Oh my goodness. There might be a mark on that crossbar as hard as she hit it. It went out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Denton. Oh, you know it's going to be a long night when that shot starts coming in at you. A part of me feels kind of bad for Emily Williamson. That is a difficult shot to see coming. For a player to have her back turned like that and then still turn and rip a shot like that, it's very difficult to predict it, and it's very difficult to see it at times because of how quickly that can happen. And on cue, Williamson will pick up the roller and get the offense started for her own Denton side. Applewhite setting things up from her center back position. Now Lopez on the far side tries to play it across, and it will be a corner kick for Little Elm. Beautiful ball. Some great work in the midfield to set up the run for Lopez on that far left side. And once again, as already mentioned, these girls are going to get from one box to another. Everybody forward except for 3 players. And Denton has had to respond by putting nearly their entire team inside the box as well. They're going to put one on each post and one inside. They're going to mark the player right in front of the goal too. So you have, if you're Denton High School, you've put 4 girls inside the 6 before the ball's even in play. That should tell you the level of concern that there is for the offensive capabilities of Little Elm. Headed all the way through the box. Now back in. Nice setup. And that shot will be wide of the goal, just a bit outside. And it'll be a goal kick for Denton. Once again, those of you who are tuning in with us, whether you're watching us on the YouTube channel provided by Little Elm TV, or if you're following us on the Mascot Media app, we greatly appreciate you tuning in to watch us live tonight. Tonight's broadcast is being brought to you live by the students of Little Elm. We'll get you those names before tonight's game is over. But our entire broadcast is student run with the assistance of Mr. Jeffrey Leinenkugel, one of the teachers at Little Elm High School. Goal kick controlled by Denton. And easily handled on the cross by Michelle McKee. And you can hear the shouts and applause for McKee making her first touch of the game with her hands. She had a couple goal kicks, I think. That's about it. That ball got lost once it got played. Bouncing around for Bella Lopez to control. She'll play it just in front of the visitors' bench on the far side. And if switch fields here would be great. Cleared out of bounds by Denton High School. It'll be a throw-in for Little Elm. And off the deflection, it'll be picked up by Emily Williamson to be controlled by Denton. Big punt. No wind here tonight. All the flags at the top of the goalposts are pretty much standing still. A small breeze maybe up at the very top, but nothing that would prevent any kind of long kicks or do anything weird to a high riser. It'll be a throw-in here on the near sideline for the Lady Lobos. Layla Vargas to throw it in. Great throw-in to create a run on. Very well done. And that's a dangerous team to have to play against. When they can create an offensive opportunity off a throw-in as a defense, you just start getting nervous, and you get really nervous as a goalie. You're supposed to be able to take a breath there. Applewhite once again with the turn and shot. That one handled by the goalie. Deflected out, still not cleared, and that shot, it goes wide, no deflection, and it'll be a goal kick for Denton High School. Last touch by Denise Quintanilla. Good turn on the volley on the play on the box, just couldn't find frame. And Williamson will kick it out to restart. A lot of blue jerseys in the middle of the field, helping to control the ball, moving the ball very well, and then finding a spot to the outside to release that ball to. Great ball that Denise Quintanilla still in the box. Now loose outside, and it'll go all the way back on the clearance by Denton. Great job getting back by the Little Elm defense. In order to make defense that much of a priority, everybody has to be back. Everybody was just forward inside that 18, and now everybody is back below the 30-yard line. It truly speaks to how much these girls hang their hat on their defensive abilities. As McKee picks up the slow roller inside the box, and she'll get the offense started from inside her own 18. Great clearance. Denton struggling to put passes together here. And all the way back into their own defensive half in order to retain possession. One of the many advantages of the way that these Lady Lobos play is because they're always getting back, even when you have the ball in front of you, and even though there might not be a defender in front of you, because they're always getting back, you always have to be protecting the ball if you're the opponent. So Denton tonight, even when they're not being defended, they're still having to protect the ball from the Lady Lobos who are getting back defensively and coming up behind them. It's one of the reasons that this defense is averaging only 0.6 goals against for the season. Again, can't say enough about how good this defense is. The offense speaks for itself. Here we are with 12 minutes remaining in the first half of action, 2 goals already. Scored off fantastic offensive opportunities by the Lady Lobos. 1 goal scored by the captain Bella Lopez, and the other one scored by her co-captain tonight, Landry Townsend. And right on cue, Townsend with the ball finds Applewhite in the middle. She's looking to switch fields, sends Bella Lopez towards the flag. That might be a perfect ball if there ever was one. Oh my goodness. And it takes a double team to slow down Lopez. Ball still not cleared out, and the ball ends up back on Lopez's foot. Our girls are putting passes together and making it look easy on that far sideline. It'll be a big throw, and substitutions made by the Lobos, keeping some legs fresh as we near the end of the first half. Big crowd on the end. Yeah, out there. Oh, isn't it? Wow. Headed to this near sideline there. It'll be off of the Lobos, and a throw in for Denton. Cleaned up by Michelle McKee, who keeps her shutout intact. one of the great things about McKee and her defense in front of her is they do not give up very easy cross passes. So they become very easy plays for a goalie to read. And McKee has rarely read those wrong this season. Something like that would cause some goalies a panic because the ball is really close to their goal. But that's the only cross that defense was giving up at that point. So you know, if you're McKee, you know where that ball is going to go. And all you have to do is take a step or two toward it. And you can even use your entire body instead of just using your hands to get there. Just truly a testament to how good this defense is. They're only giving you the things that they want to give you. One of the great parts of having a fantastic team all the way around and great leadership on both sides of the ball.
Looking good.
Once again, we want to thank you for tuning in and following us on the live stream. If you want to follow us on Twitter, you can follow the athletics program to find out all of the things going on Little Elm ISD by following at LEISD Athletics on Twitter. And if you want to know more about what the girls, the Lady Lobos are doing, this soccer team in particular, all you got to do is follow them on Twitter as well. They'll let you know all of the games, everything that's going on. Give them a follow at LE_Lady Lobos. And why wouldn't you? As Landry Townsend hammers a shot in that is smothered up by Emily Williamson. Those fans who were here at the stadium before this game saw the JV win over Denton 5-1. So the future is bright for the Lady Lobos program on the soccer pitch, as even when we lose some of our fantastic seniors to graduation. Great effort by Layla Vargas. Does a great job sitting on that sideline, and as does the substitution, Presley Meyer, the sophomore, rolls it up the sideline for her teammate and captain, Landry Townsend, who's just dribbling through the defense, puts one on frame, and a difficult save made by Emily Williamson. It had to be cleared out on the rebound. As we get under 6 minutes now remaining in the first half, and more substitutions on both sides of the ball now, as Coach Cordova will keep some legs fresh for the second half. Layla Vargas waiting patiently on the sideline for all of the substitutes to find their new locales. Great throw into the box. A lot of pressure being put on Denton's defense, even from something as simple as a throw-in. These girls are doing a great job working the angles and then just winning 50-50 balls that are still loose in the box. Some hard work being done in the middle of the field there to keep possession. Now Townsend to the corner. Into the box, all by herself on the back post. There it is. Presley Meyer Putting it in on the back post. A well-timed substitution by Coach Cordova, and Presley Meyer will record what I believe is her first goal of the season. A terrific setup on the assist by Landry Townsend, rolling it through the box, practically went right along the top of the 6-yard box. And short of putting it up on a tee, I don't know what could have made that much easier. That was great. On the replay, you can see Meyer just put it on the back post as the goalie came across to the near post. Made it really easy to find some open space in the back of the onion bag. And now with 4 minutes left and goalpost still being shot at, my goodness. Little Elm is now sitting on a 3-0 lead going into halftime. The pressure will not let up either. Regardless of substitutes, these girls will keep the pedal to the metal. Throw in here on the near sideline from Vargas. Beautiful shot there. You can see our brand new beautiful scoreboard, the brand new turf, all the upgrades we've been making here at Little Elm over the last year or two. Just gorgeous. Big throw in. Nearly kept in. Meyer doing a nice job trying to keep it in. It'll be a throw in for Denton as we get down to 3 minutes now remaining in the first half. Fantastic defensive pressure still being applied. Believe that's Jaden Perez, the senior midfielder, putting pressure on the ball on that throw, on the first throw in. Good clearance in the top of the box there. And like the Ravens defense of yore, that defense just swarms to the ball. It leads to easy offense. And a great way to kill some clock, carrying it all the way down that far sideline. And it'll be a goal kick for Denton. Maybe it's playing on a football field, but all I can think watching these blue jerseys fly all over the place are the purple jerseys of that wonderful Ravens defense that was so good. Even Joe Flacco could score touchdowns. I know we score goals here. Under 2 minutes to play now. And that goal kick finds its way out of bounds off the deflection off a Little Elm player. And it's going to be a long hike just to go get it. No ball boys or ball girls here tonight. So when it goes out of the sidelines or off the end line, it's going to be a little bit of time. And if you're sitting on a 3-0 lead, you don't mind that. That's okay. Take all the time you want. That pass goes out of bounds on the sideline. It'll be a throw-in for Little Elm. It'll be taken by Kai Passion. Big foot. Oh, my goodness. Big foot from the back line. Gathered in by Emily Williamson. No one really gaining true possession. There'll be a throw in here on the near sideline. Throw in taken by Willow Ingram of Denton. Lady Broncos switch fields to the bench side. And now with just a few seconds remaining, Little Elm will have the ball right at midfield, and there's the horn. And we'll go into halftime with a 3-0 lead over the visiting Lady Broncos. We appreciate you staying with us through the first half, and we'll probably see you on the other side of halftime. So far, 3 goals scored by number 2, Presley Meyer, number 20, Bella Lopez, and number 21, Landry Townsend. Townsend also put up an assist of her own, and the other assist so far by Austin Applewhite and Layla Vargas. Some fantastic offense from our Lady Lobos, and as always, some stout defense. Speaking of Layla Vargas, I spoke with Coach I spoke with Coach Cordova earlier today. He said Layla Vargas has improved tremendously over the course of the season because of the injuries that the team has sustained. She's found a way to step in and help out, and she gives the team other options so that he can manage games more easily and move players around to meet the needs of the team at any given time. So big shout out to Layla Vargas, who again has recorded for herself an assist already tonight in the first half of action. We'll see you on the other side of halftime. Thanks for staying with us. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. Throw your name in the comment section, and we'll give you a shout out on the other side of halftime. We'll see you then.
Good morning, Lobos. I'm Bree. I'm Erin. Today is March 3rd, and it is a B Day.
Thank you for joining us. There's a lot going around on Little Elm these days.
That's right. Let's start with a super fun event. There will be a movie night here, Friday, March 6th.
What movie?
My movie!
Spider-Man?
Yep, that's me.
Which one of your movies?
My most recent movie, Far From Home, obviously.
And how much does it cost?
$5 for one student, $8 for two.
Will there be food?
Popcorn, candy, and soda will all be there to purchase.
Cool, sounds fun.
Yep, come see my movie.
You know what else is happening Friday at the stadium? Football? No, soccer.
That's what I said. Football.
No. Whatever. Anyways, girls soccer will be playing at the stadium.
But if I go to the movie night, then I can't watch the game.
That's not true. The game will be posted on LATV's YouTube page.
How do I see that?
Subscribe to this site and hit the bell. When the stream goes live, you will get a notification. Click it and you're good to go.
Awesome! How are the soccer teams doing?
Really well, the boys are playing today at a home game against the Lake Dallas for first place.
Will that be streamed?
Sure will, right here on LATV.
And the girls?
Girls are 13, 3, and 2. They play at home on Friday. Baseball and softball are both killing it. Our color guard is ranked first nationally, and track has numerous first place finishes, and our varsity girls finished second in the most recent meet.
Color Guard has actually won every single competition we've been in this far.
Really?
Yep, the Blue Angels also won Best in Show in 3 categories, Jazz, Novelty, and Prom, and were runner-up for the Grand Champion Award.
Wow, that's a lot.
Want to meet some of our softball players?
Sure.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play the music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house.
So tell me something other than sports that's happening in our school.
Well, we have someone climb to state for VASE.
For making a vase?
No, VASE. It stands for Visual Arts Scholastic Event. Basically, it's a huge art competition.
And we have someone going to there?
Yep, here, take a look.
Alright, so I heard you recently got into state for the vase competition. May I get your name, please, and what grade you're in?
Yeah, my name is Ramisha, and I'm in 11th grade. It's pretty important, and I feel like it's a privilege because I saw some great artworks. Like one of my art pieces are within those. It feels really great to go to the competition and be distinguished.
So what do you want to say to like some of the people who are like wanting to do the vase competition next year and try to get to state?
If you do vase, do like a piece that you're really confident in, and do not start your pieces at the last minute. I learned that lesson the hard way. But yeah, just go for it. Be confident. Yeah. Last year, I feel like 4 or 5 people maybe went to vase, and it depends on the artwork. I'd say, like the level of artwork. I would like to say that if you're not in art, take art because it's a really great collective to take. Art just to get that thought out. It's really helpful. Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff. Good luck to Ramisha.
Let's not forget about DECA.
What did they do?
They have people going to state too.
Dang, we are killing it at this school.
That's all I got for you today.
As always, please like and subscribe.
You can get all your sports, information, and news here.
Have a good day, Lopez.
I'm Shelby. I'm a junior and I play tenor saxophone. My favorite class would have to be graphic design because I have a lot of fun in it. My favorite Disney movie would have to be Tangled.
I've got a dream. I've got a dream. She's got a dream. I just want to see the floating lanterns gleam.
My favorite food would have to be pizza.
Yes, friends, the new Turbo Ginsu! Woohoo! It dices, it slices, and yet makes French fries in 3 different... Whoops!
Kids.
Rom-coms. Probably Stranger Things.
Welcome back for the second half of action here from the Lobos Stadium as Our Lady Lobos take into the second half a 3-0 lead over the visiting Lady Broncos from Denton High School. In the first half, we saw goals scored by Presley Mayer, Bella Lopez, and Landry Townsend, with assists coming from Austin Applewhite and 2 assists from Landry Townsend. Some fantastic play on both sides of the field as they'll switch sides, and the Lady Lobos will look to continue their success. Not only are they having success on the field, but we had 6 seniors receive academic all-state this week, including Marlon Flores, Landry Townsend, Jasmine Martinez, Jaden Perez, Bella Lopez, and Ari Alonso. In order to qualify, they have to have a good GPA and a 90 or higher for their high school career. These girls did a fantastic job, and they define what it means to be a student athlete. Fantastic job to all 6 ladies who also won their first ever district championship last year and are looking to build off that for the years to come. Thank you once again to those of you joining us on the live stream on YouTube. If you're asking who's winning, the answer for this game has always been the Little Elm Lady Lobos. Fantastic work on both sides of the ball, both sides of the field. As we get underway here in the second half. I assume somebody is rooting on number 13, Jennifer Quevedo Cabrera, also on that YouTube channel. And if you're Bobertson Frankelson on our YouTube channel, hi. Your name is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Even though this isn't a close game, these girls are no stranger to close games and finding success even in those situations. They won an exciting championship shootout final against McKinney North in the Ice Bowl championship. Took 9 penalty kicks after a 1-1 game in regulation in order for the Lady Lobos to find the win there. Not nearly the same script tonight, as they've gotten out to an early lead and only extended it as the game has gone on. But these girls are no strangers to success of all varieties. As we do wind down the season, the regular season, these Lady Lobos will be heading into the playoffs for sure. We don't know what seed number they'll have yet. We do know that they'll be playing against District 7. Their opponents could be Grapevine, Birdville, Colleyville, Heritage, Chisholm Trail. It all depends on the seeding for sure, but that first round of playoffs will be somewhere between March 26th and the 28th. So we'll keep you fully informed as to where they land in the playoff structure and when and where they're playing as a result of that seeding. That ball into the box cleared out. And it's going to be put right back in. Just a little too far out in front. And it'll be a deep throw-in. It was just a little too far out in front for Bella Lopez to catch up to. Great play on that near sideline. Just a heavy touch by Kai Passion. Good idea. And it'll be a throw-in. They'll look to play defense with a 3-0 lead and only 2.5 minutes gone here in the... Sorry, 3.5 minutes gone in the early goings of the second half. Oh, a nifty play there by Landry Townsend, putting it right inside the post on the near frame. And Williamson, the goalie for the Lady Broncos, had to come back to the ball, could not deflect it. A deflection would have gone right into her own net. A challenging save there had to be made. Fantastic, creative, nifty play by Landry Townsend. And the Lady Lobos continue to put the clamps down on the offensive end. Tough night to be in goal if you're Emily Williamson. That ball will roll out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Denton. Another part of the challenge for that Denton defense is the balanced scoring that comes from the Lady Lobos. They have goals from a variety of players all over their roster, and that's what really makes this team so tough to defend. We know that there's goal scoring from Austin Applewhite and Landry Townsend, as they both have double figures of goals coming into tonight's game, but they also have goals from Madison Kane and Denise Quintanilla, Addison Brown, Ariana Alonso, Anna Palaciano, Giselle Borboa, Gia Valerio, and Bella Lopez. And Lopez even put on a second one here tonight. So even when you think that you have the two best goal scorers theoretically covered, there's somebody else coming up the field. And again, it's a testament to how well these girls flip the field on their opponents, as we see that ball go out of bounds off the play by Landry Townsend. And it'll be another set piece at the corner for the Lobos. Just a very difficult team, and again, it's a testament to the work put in by Coach Manuel Cordova to get these girls game ready in terms of physical ability to get from one box to the other as quickly as they do and read the plays as well as they do. Applewhite to play it in off the corner. Great ball into the box. Loose in the frame, and that one gets put away right on the doorstep. And once again, it is co-captain Bella Lopez. She stores the soccer balls in the onion bags over the winter. Oh, my goodness. Billy Madison would be so proud that she can find a home for that ball. Very well played. And I believe the assist will have to go to Austin Applewhite off the set piece.
Wrong, Happy. It is Happy Gilmore wanted to find a hole for the ball.
Sorry, Happy Gilmore wanted to find a home for the ball. I've been corrected. That's right, Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. My bad. I switched up my Adam Sandler characters. That happens when you're old. And just like that, it looks like another opportunity for the Lady Lobos. Oh, high over the frame. Landry Townsend giving the Lady Broncos some deja vu. I feel like we just played defense against these girls. How are they so quickly back in our own box? My goodness. That ball sailing high over the frame on the quick turnaround. And it'll be a goal kick for Denton. 32 minutes now remaining in the game. 32 and a half. Townsend wonderfully taking on the two backline defenders for Denton and still finding an opportunity for herself to get a shot near frame. Certainly enough that it made Williamson nervous. And now Applewhite with some green space in front of her, cuts it back to the outside. Being pushed off the ball, tackled from behind. That's gotta be a whistle, probably a card. No card. I don't blame her. It's a 4-0 game. All right. I can agree. Applewhite quickly up, and she'll set it up with her teammate Anna Palaciano on the free kick. Our referee in the middle will walk off 10. Looks like Denton's going to go with a two-man wall as Applewhite stands over it. Low drive, rebound, cleared off the end line. It'll be a corner kick. Williamson doing everything she can to keep that ball from crossing the goal line. Had to give up the rebound, even though there were obviously going to be some blue jerseys coming right at her. And yet another set piece for the Lady Lobos. This one will be played in by Addison Brown on the near corner. My goodness, hat coverings and tricks indeed. That's a hat trick for Bella Lopez. Oh, it's Halloween night and head coverings galore, hat tricks for the co-captain tonight, number 20, Bella Lopez. A beautiful header, and of course the assist going to Addison Brown, the freshman midfielder, who could not have placed that ball any better for that header. And just like that, it's a 5-0 game with only 10 minutes rolling off the clock here in the second half. Oh my goodness, if this isn't fun, you don't like soccer. Free kick for the Lady Broncos. A floater easily handled by Michelle McKee. As she's 50 minutes into yet another shutout on the season. She comes into tonight with 10 shutouts in goal, giving up less than a goal per game average. Just a truly impressive defensive effort all the way around by everybody on the Lady Lobos roster. Townsend gives it up to Lopez. Why wouldn't you? My goodness. Shot from outside has to be taken. The shot taken by Jennifer Quevedo Cabrera. Handled by Williamson and played back out to midfield. Some stout defense on the far sideline there by Denton. And they'll look to get some sort of fast break going, turn it over. And that ball is going to stay in play all the way down to the flag. Great hustle on the far sideline, back into the box. Shot over the frame. Oh, my goodness. More offensive pressure and some fantastic hustle play. And there seems to be some disagreement as to whether it's a goal kick or a corner. It's going to be a corner kick. Williamson pushing it high to keep it out of her own net. amazing effort on the far sideline to keep it alive. It'll be a corner taken now by Addison Brown. Low drive through the box. Still loose, cleared out now by Denton. It'll be put right back in. Little Elm quick to the ball, switching sides. Applewhite in the middle of the field, just toying with defenders. And that ball will be deflected off the end line for a corner kick for Little Elm. Seemingly this entire half has been played on the Little Elm offensive half as they make some substitutions now with a 5-goal lead. Couldn't agree more with you, Adrian Garcia. Fantastically well-played game by the Lady Lobos. And now Townsend will go to the corner to take the set piece. Landry Townsend, the Sam Houston State University commit. Drive into the box. Great header! And that will miss the frame. As you get a great look at Bella Lopez with the hat trick tonight. Fantastic game for her. The senior midfielder wearing the captain's armband tonight with 3 of the 5 goals for the Lady Lobos. And the goal kick will come right to her. Great settle past the Applewhite, who will look to switch sides of the field. And deflected out of bounds. Denise Quintanilla working hard over in that far corner. She set up the previous corner kick with all of her efforts around the flag. Truly doing a fantastic job propping up the offensive side, the offensive half on the far side of the field. Once again, if you're following us tonight on the live stream, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, ring that bell so you know when other videos get posted, and give us a like. Throw your name in the comment box. We'll give you a shout out here tonight as we get under 25 minutes of action left in tonight's game. Little Elm's keeping it in the box. And that'll trickle all the way through off the end line, or off the sideline. It'll be a throw in there for Denton. We appreciate you tuning in. And because this game is being brought to you by our Little Elm High School students, we want to give a shout out not only to the players who are on the field, but also the students who are providing you this game live on our YouTube feed. Our camera work tonight is being done by Alejandro Azarte, Sammy Matua, and the legendary Jack Schmidt, who I believe right now is our sideline camera, bringing you this look right now as we see Landry Townsend putting the ball off the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Denton. Our producer tonight is Raina Huber, and our director tonight is one of my former students, Andrea Salamanca. Shot from the top of the box, trickles loose, and there's the 6th one. Cleaned up on the backside by number 5, Denise Quintanilla. Fantastic cleanup job. Oh my goodness. Great shot from the top of the box. The shot by Applewhite could not be controlled. And Austin will end up with the assist. Quintanilla will end up with the goal. 6-0 with under 23 minutes now remaining in the game. And you saw the wave to the camera. Denise Quintanilla, her hard work pays off as she gets in the scorebook with that fantastic cleanup goal. That's what you get for crashing the net. Every hockey player will tell you, crash the net and good things happen. And the same holds true in most soccer situations. And Denise Quintanilla fantastically rewarded for her efforts there. Great turn up the sideline by Bella Lopez, still with the ball, carrying all the way down the sideline, gets deflected even better for her inside the box, and Williamson has to come out and play that ball and clean up her defense. A quick correction to our student broadcast team. Our producer tonight is Reina Rangel. Still being directed, of course, by the awesome Andrea Salamanca. I can say that. She's one of my former students. Reina, not so much. And that ball rolls harmlessly out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick once McKee chases it down as it just rolls and rolls and rolls. In the meantime, Cordova's going to make some substitutions. Quick shot of some of our faithful Lobo fans in attendance here tonight, as the temperature has dropped precipitously, although no precipitation. Oh, ironic word choice. Even getting some of our fans up there on the big board as we await the goal kick from the Lady Lobos. Kick taken by number 9, engine number 9, Anna Palaciano. And oh my goodness, it's a 4-on-4 for the Lobos. Great ball ahead! Oh my goodness! And that will roll into the back of the frame. Oh, you could tell at midfield that was going to be a goal for sure, and that one belongs to Austin Applewhite. A beautiful fast break by the ladies in blue. Oh my goodness, and that will put a touchdown plus the extra point up on the board. 7-0 with less than 20 minutes remaining in tonight's matchup. Terrific offensive output by the Lady Lobos. And as I said at the top of our broadcast, if Denton's going to try to even up man-to-man, they're practically playing a man down. And just like that, it was a 4-on-4, and there was absolutely no stopping Austin Applewhite, the Dallas Baptist University commit. Even though she's only a junior, and she won't be able to join them until the fall of 2021, a standout already in her sport. Fantastically well played. as she'll tack on another one for the Lady Lobos tonight. Great pass up ahead, couldn't be found by Townsend. And that'll go out of bounds as we get a great sideline look at the referee for a moment. There we go. The player you saw there is number 10, McKenna Torrea, as she was awaiting the throw-in that you now see being played. It's a throw-in for Denton right in front of their own bench. Great defense there on the near sideline by Torrea to clear it following the physical play. And once again, a hallmark of this team, everybody is back on defense. Everybody was below the 30-yard line, so they're inside the 40 yards of defensive play, and everybody's back. No way around it, and everybody's marking at least a person or space to make things extremely difficult. That is exactly why this team, led by this defense, led by Michelle McKee, has 10 shutouts on the season, and after tonight, we'll be giving up an average about a half a goal a game over the course of the season. It is moments like that where you see just how good this defense really is at getting back and just making life extremely difficult for the offensive opponent. Ripped from the top of the box, just a bit outside. And it'll be a goal kick for Denton. That shot taken by number 17, Sophia Magana, I believe, and another substitution for Little Elm as we await the goal kick. Callie Robeson to clear it off the 6-yard line. Based on what you've seen tonight on the live stream, it is not difficult to figure out why these ladies qualified for the playoffs on Tuesday and why they are threatening to take the number 1 seed in the first round of the by-district playoffs, as that ball will roll off the end line following the header by the defensive player for Denton, and it'll be yet another set piece on the corners, on a corner for Little Elm. And if you look behind our home bench, you'll start to see our backup goalkeeper, the senior, Jasmine Martinez, warming up. I would imagine that Martinez will be coming in on the next opportunity to replace Michelle McKee as we await the corner kick. This one will be played in by Maddie Kane. Low ball into the box, cleared off the end line, and it'll be another corner on the redo. And Kane will hustle after that ball to put that ball back in play. Can't say enough about how great these kids are on and off the pitch. We already mentioned their commitments to future academics and their successes. Six seniors were named Academic All-State as that ball gets swung in from Maddie Kane and out of bounds on the attempted shot. And that'll be a goal kick on when we get restarted there. Sneaking under 13 minutes left in action. And once again, we appreciate you tuning in to follow us on the live stream tonight. That ball is deflected, still stays on that sideline. And you can even see the Little Elm players do a fantastic job of getting not to the ball, but around the ball to make an easy pass and maintain possession. Even though the ball is going back 50 yards, they've maintained possession all of those 50 yards because of their fantastic hustle and spacing. These girls do a great job of always being a pass option, regardless of where they are. As that ball gets swung in, it's still loose in the box and cleared out now off the far sideline. It'll be a throw-in on that far sideline. It'll be taken by Layla Vargas. As she gets her teammates set up for the throw-in. Right into the box. Love the pressure. And it'll be a throw-in after being deflected off Little Elm. We appreciate you tuning in. If you've been with us for the entire game, you've seen not only goals by Presley Mayer, Denise Quintanilla, Austin Applewhite, and Landry Townsend. You've also seen a hat trick by number 20 and co-captain Bella Lopez. The rarely seen trick for hats. If this were a hockey game, we'd throw them over the glass. Even if the nets were in the way, we'd still find a way. We'd walk down to like center ice, we'd throw them out there. At a soccer game, we just celebrate really, really loudly. And if we were in Detroit, I believe we'd throw an octopus on the ice just for fun.
That's exactly right. Yep.
Because people in Detroit are nuts. I'm allowed to say that. My wife's from there. Totally okay. They bring an octopus to a hockey game. That sentence doesn't even begin to make sense. Anyway, a hat trick here tonight for Bella Lopez. As the game continues and the Lady Lobos putting it right back on there, we got a whistle and it'll be a free kick from practically straight on, just outside the 18. And if you are Emily Williamson, the goalie for the Denton High School Lady Broncos, the next 9 minutes and 36 seconds might not be able to go fast enough. The free kick will be taken by number 7, Giselle Borboa. Williamson sets up a 3-man wall. Borboa, the low drive, and it deflects in! It deflects in! Borboa, make it 8! Oh, building snowmen on the scoreboard. I'm sorry, number 8 is Kai Passion. Yeah, no, that was definitely number 7, Giselle Borboa, the senior, making it 8. Amazing deflection. Could not have asked for much better placement in the upper 90. And there's a snowman on the board to go with that bagel. 8-0 game in favor of the home team. And that ball is put back in play by Jasmine Martinez after the substitution. Goalie subs. As a former goalie, it is one of the best moments in your day when you can leave the field with a shutout still intact and hand it off to somebody else with under 10 minutes of play. That is always an enjoyable moment. I've had the fortunate ability to do that a few times. And I can understand exactly how Michelle McKee feels. It's a great moment. You get to walk into the bench and know that you've done your job for a day, helping your teammates secure a shutout. Fantastic job by her and her defense tonight. As we await the throw-in, great shot there of Sophia Magania. And now Gio Valerio as we await the throw-in on the far sideline. Right up the sideline. That ball is still loose inside the 18, now cleared out, and it'll be another throw-in after it gets chased down by Ariana Alonso. Alonso, one of our 6 seniors to receive an academic All-State award for having a GPA of 90 or higher for their entire high school career. A fantastic job by her and her 5 teammates as that ball goes off the end line for a goal kick. The other 5 recipients of the academic All-State award, along with Ariana Alonso, are Marlon Flores, Landry Townsend, Jasmine Martinez, our current goalie, Jaden Perez, and Bella Lopez. Lopez, our hat trick scorer tonight, coming into tonight's game with only 1 goal on the season, exploding for offensive production against the Lady Broncos. The rarely seen tripling of a season of scoring in 1 game. Again, just a true testament to how dangerous this Lady Lobos lineup is on both sides of the field. Certainly Austin Applewhite and Landry Townsend got theirs, and they might be the players that you know the best off this team, but everybody getting in the book tonight, seemingly between assists and goals, even free kicks, just kind of finding their way into the back of the net. And should this score stand the way that it is, as we tick near 5 minutes left, our last goal of the game coming from Giselle Borboa, who up until tonight only had 2 goals herself. So truly a great all-around game put together by the Lady Lobos. And we'll have a stoppage in play on, I believe, a handball. Oh, an offside. We had an offside. There we go. Just so you know, this is the only time this video will be available until our Lady Lobos season is over. We've agreed with Coach Cordova that we don't want anybody else to see the footage of this game until the season is over. So once this live stream is done, the video is going to go in the can, and we're going to hold on to it until the girls' season is over, so that they can't be scouted. And so if you are watching us on the live stream, you're watching us for probably the last time for at least a few weeks, because our girls are definitely going to be in at least the first round of playoffs, March 26th through the 28th. And the way that they're playing tonight, it is difficult to imagine their season ending then. I would have to believe our girls are going to be playing well into April. So we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And we'll let you know on the Little Elm TV, on the LETV Twitter page when that video is back up, so you can share it with your friends and let the girls on the team know that their assists and their goals are available to be viewed. Denton finally finding some open green space to create some sort of offense for themselves. And once again, some stellar defense by Little Elm, and it'll be a goal kick. Goal kick will be taken by one of my other former students, number 23, McKenna Kessler, the sophomore defender. And once again, Little Elm just putting passes together. Great spacing all the way around as that ball is cleared off the sideline. It'll be a throw-in for Little Elm. Great shot there of McKenna Torrea on the sideline, awaiting the throw-in from her teammate, Gio Valerio. Valerio switches to the opposite side of the field. Still inside the box. Some physical play there to keep it an 8-0 game. Sentences rarely heard. As we creep to a minute and a half remaining in the game. Games like tonight, if this is your first time watching these Lady Lobos, it is not difficult to see why they are doing so well and have already qualified for the playoffs as the ball finds itself finds its way to the back post, can't be put home as we get to a minute left in the game. It is easy to see why these girls are still playing for the number 1 seed as they head into the playoffs, already clinched. Whether it's on the defensive or offensive side, the 18 has been fun to watch all night long. And if you're an opposing goalie, my goodness, do all of my feelings go out for you as you have to face every one of these potential goal scorers. Low clearance, and that'll go off the sideline. And that'll pretty much wrap it up as we get down to 10 seconds. Once again, a big shout out to all of our students who provided you this game tonight, including our cameraman Alejandro Azarte, Sammy Matua, and the legendary Jack Schmidt. Our director tonight, the incomparable Andrea Salamanca, and our producer, Reina Rangel. Big shout out to all the girls tonight. Thank you to those of you who came to the stadium and still tune in for the live stream. And for those of you faithful fans that braved the cold weather and the small breeze tonight, props to you. We appreciate all of you who tuned in for the live stream. We greatly appreciate all of your viewership. Before the video ends, please make sure you click submit, click subscribe, ring the bell, and give us a like, and you'll be able to see this video at the season's end for these Lady Lobos. But again, this season isn't over anytime soon, the way that these girls are playing. Another shutout for Michelle McKee tonight makes it 11 on the season. A hat trick for the co-captain, Bella Lopez. A fantastic all-around game. And we appreciate you tuning in. My name is Joe Brodsky. We'll see you for the next one. And as always, go Lobos!